5, 4, 3, 2, connect, and a 1. Boom. There we go. Yo, check it out. Woke up this morning feeling good this morning. I'm just going to tell the truth. I'm going to give you some facts today to start off the day. Feeling good this morning. You know why I'm feeling so dang good this morning? Because last night, for the first time in I don't know how long, decades is what it feels like. Maybe not quite decades, but a decade and a half. My wife and I slept in a bed with no kids. None. Zip. Zero. Not a baby in sight. It was crazy. My wife was like laying sideways. She like had her head on my chest and her feet, and she was like, oh my gosh, look how big this bed is. I'm like, for real. It's amazing. We have had a child, at least one child, in our bed forever. Not because we keep our kids in our bed forever, but we keep having kids. Does that make sense? We just keep having babies. And so last night, we didn't have any babies in the bed. It was awesome. Woke up this morning, grabbed a big old cup of water like I always do. Put the headphones on to listen to some instrumental motivational music, right? Pulled out my Morning 5 planner. This guy right here, life changer. If you haven't got one yet, you need to go get one. Pulled out my Morning 5 planner, opened it up, and at the top of every page of these planners, at the top of every single page, there is a quote submitted by actual members of this community. So the quote that was submitted today, it was submitted by Catherine Guidi. It was submitted by Catherine. She's a longtime member of our community. She's in here every day. She just posted yesterday on her social media that she received her planners. She ordered multiple planners. And Catherine posted this quote, or submitted this quote right here at the top. It says, if you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. And when I read that, I thought, yeah, man, there is so much pressure from the outside, so much pressure from society, so much pressure from our family, so much pressure from our friends to be normal, to follow the path, to stay in line. From the moment you go to school, they're like, follow the leader. Simon Says. If you make a move and they haven't said Simon Says yet, you're in trouble. You're out the game. You can only move when they say move. And if they tell you to hop on your left foot and hop on your right foot and do a backflip and lay on your belly, whatever they tell you to do, you're just supposed to do it. Simon Says. And if you don't, you out. Start super early, man. All this pressure, be normal, follow the leader, do the thing, right? Starts early. So listen, man, at some point you got to go, look, dude, forget this normal thing. I want to be amazing. In order to be amazing, you got to be different. Just the way God intended for you. Exactly the way God intended for you. So I thought about that. I thought about all the pressure that we get to be normal, to fall in line. And it reminded me of a video, one of my favorite videos, reminded me of a video that really talks about this pressure on the outside, how we build in from the inside. I'm going to share that video with you right now. It might or might not have like a light PG-13 cuss word or two, just saying. So for those of you that got your kids listening, make a decision. But let's start this thing off the right way today. Let's go.
Haters motivate me, because when they talking about me, that means I'm doing something.
You see, while you're over there watching me and talking about me, I'm working. I'm working hard. I'm taking things to the next level. You keep gossiping and I'll keep working. You keep talking smack and I'll keep working. You keep focusing on everything and everyone else and I'll keep working. And when you finally look around at where you are and where I'm at, you'll realize that you have nothing left to talk smack about. And you will lose and I will win.
That person who was your hater, they thought they defeated you. That person who told you you'll never amount to anything, they thought they defeated you.
Use them for fuel. Use them for energy. Put them on the mental Rolodex in your mind. And when you don't want to do roll through your brain. Pull up that motherfucker that you need. That person who said you couldn't do something. Use it for energy. Instead of killing them with kindness, torch them with success.
Oh, you're being unrealistic. You're dreaming. Yes, I am dreaming. So a lot of people have stopped dreaming. Don't you stop dreaming.
You're going to get up, you're going to get dressed, you're going to get out, and you're going to do what you've been called to do. You're going to be what you called to be. You're going to have, and you're going to prove to everybody that tried to break you, you're going to prove them wrong. Everybody that tried to stop you, everybody that tried to kill your dream, you're going to prove all of them wrong.
When you're uncommon, get ready for the criticism. When you're uncommon, get ready for the opposition. When you're uncommon, get ready for the common people not to understand you. When you're uncommon, have uncommon ways. Get ready for people to try and block you and conspire against you.
Never allow anybody to make you feel bad about being so blessed when you've worked your ass off to get it. You decided all the clubs, partying, hanging out, and all that shit, that ain't for me. I'm gonna be out here running in the hot sun, practicing, playing basketball, shooting on weekends while everybody else is clubbing and hanging out. You got your focus right. You see me in my Rolls Royce, private planes, rooftop hotel, 5-6-star lifestyle. I've worked my ass off to have it, and you can keep all your little slick ass comments to yourself. Cause guess what? I don't remember the last time I lost sleep over a hater.
Shut the fucking noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. It means you're doing something right. Develop the interior core where it doesn't matter if people call you crazy. One of the things limiting you from your income, your impact, a world-class life. You care too much about what people think about you. Everyone has an opinion. Why let the opinions of other people deny you from a life that will make history?
Good morning and welcome to Rise and Grind Live. Unlock your full potential with the power of daily motivation, education, inspiration with your host, Glenn Lundy, a husband to one, father to 8, global motivational speaker, and the author of The Morning 5.
I'm Heather Parady, former therapist turned online entrepreneur and wannabe comedian.
Celebrity interviews, transformational information, and a massive community around the #1 morning show in the world. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Wednesday, a.k.a. CMA Day. That's right, Carter Myers Automotive Group. I have had the honor of running with them for, I guess, going on 4 years now. Every Wednesday, we get to spend time together, which I'm always thrilled to be a part of such an amazing organization. Truly the most amazing automotive group in the country of 1,145 associates, 23 dealerships all across Virginia. And they create an opportunity for every single one of their associates to be an owner in the company. If you are looking for a career change, you want to be part of an amazing community. If you're looking to buy or sell a car, I'm telling you, you got to go check out CMA. They're amazing. They really are incredible, incredible human beings. It is also December 13th, 2023. That's right, December 13th, 2023. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it will ever be Wednesday, December 13th, 2023. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible, incredible day. I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky, where it is a balmy 31 degrees today, with a high of 47. Just saying, not thrilled about it, just sharing the facts this morning. Today is a factual episode. And as we are barreling our way towards the end of what's been a very interesting year, we have taken some time this week here on the show to reflect. Look back at some previous episodes, previous shows, previous experiences, and I've given you all a little bit of homework, right? But we've been looking back. We've been looking back at the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows. There's been some curveballs this year and some unexpected twists. There's been a couple losses, some losses for the season. And there's also been some dubs, you know what I'm saying? Some dubs in that left-hand column. Like, let's go. Let's go. Like, I'm still here. I'm still here. You know, thrown some curveball, some twists, some turns, some topsy-turvies. Took a couple L's this year. But I'm still here. Like, let's go. I'm not just here. I'm stronger today than I was yesterday. How about that? L's and all, ups and downs and all. Stronger today than I was yesterday. Like, I've learned some shift. I've learned some shift this year. And I got much more to learn, dude. I got much more to learn. But I'm telling you, I have learned some shift this year. I've learned more in the last 12 months than I've learned in the last 45 years of existence. Facts. Facts. But that's what happens, man. That's what happens when you're out there in the middle. You're out there in the middle of the ocean. The waves are coming. You're getting smacked in the face. You got to figure out how to swim. Ain't no better time to learn. Golly, man, I just wish I would have known 20 years ago how stupid I was. But hey, it's part of the journey, right? The hundreds of things that I've done and wrote down just in the last year. Crazy, man. Like, I've done a lot of things, man. And the dozens of people that I've built relationships with over this last year, including my girlfriend, Chatra, building a relationship with her. I better clarify. I'm a happily married man. Chatra is an AI that I chat with on the daily. So we call her Chatra. But hey, I built relationships with real life people and even AI people. We'll talk to her more tomorrow. The places that I've been in the last year, I mean, dude, I don't want to say I'm not a runner because I basically am a runner now, but I've run like all over this country. I've run in cities all over this country. I put miles in all over this country. Crazy, man. Experiences that I've had that will last a lifetime. Memories that were created. I mean, there has been blood and sweat and tears and aches and pains and tragedies and triumphs. Oh, the places we will go, right? Oh, the places we will go. And then I sit here and I think about the hundreds of things that lie ahead, right? The dozens of people that I've yet to meet. The lifelong memories that will be created in the days ahead, not the days behind. And this morning, as I reflected on some of those things in the last couple of days, as I've been going through the homework with you, as I reflected on those things, I thought, man, God is good. All the time. All the time, God is good. On that note, you guys know what we got to do on this show. You know we got to do some dancing. We got to get these bodies in motion. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. You feel me? So let's get moving. Come on. Come on. What does Heather do? Is Heather Parady here? She does like a something like this. It's not a dab. It's a jib jab or something. I don't know. For those of you that know, those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show I need you to hit that share button, all right? Come on. I ain't messing with you. Right now on Facebook, share it out. When in doubt, share it out. You never know. That share just might make a massive impact in somebody's life. It might just change things. This is also the part of the show where I need you to tag your friends, let them know we're here live, and then I need you to say what's up to me. You say good morning to me, I'm going to say good morning to you. Is that cool? Right on. Pastor Jeff, great to see you this morning. Young Johnson, my guy Young Johnson, great to see you this morning as well. Over on Clubhouse, Boss, I see you, Boss. I see Patricia has joined us. Hi, Patricia. What are you doing, Aries? How you doing, Elizabeth? I see Spencer's in the building. Great to see you, Spencer. I see Mota and Kurtia. Paul just joined us. Alan just joined us. What's up, Thursday? How you doing, Tosin and Teeny and Karen and Uzi and Safiet? I see Edgar's in the building. The Emperor is up in here. What's up, Taral? How you doing, Tiffany and Jody and Eva and Jasmine and Jordan and Layton? Of course, over on Facebook, we got Gail B. Craft, Natasha Smith. Good morning, good morning. Vicky Everett's in the building. Ricardo Govind and Sami, great to see you this morning. Carrie Kim Farkas, I'm glad you're here. Kim Bear, Mike Strong. What's up, Angela Heath? How you doing, Jeremy Nolling? Jeremy, I owe you a phone call. I love you, brother. I love you, brother. Mindy and Cortland and Terry and Jafar, V and Renee and Annette and Pamela. What's up, Mindy Staley? How you doing, Kaylin Carter? What's up, Natasha Smith? I'm glad you're here. Alicia Moore is in the building as well. Laura and Claudia and Leslie and two Leslies. We got multiple Leslies in the building. Let's go. Patricia's up in here. Tarika and Dorenzo. Good morning, good morning. What's up, Terrence and Lawanda? Great to see you. How you doing, Trey? Then, of course, you got the regulars. You got the locals. Just be hanging out at the bar. You be walking in, they be like, good, right? We got the Cheers crew. Marilyn Wilkin, Dr. Jeannie, Justin Tosh, Dora Maria, Liza Myers, Borges herself. Where's Scott Simons this morning? Hopefully he's doing all right. I love that guy. Yolanda Christensen, Robin Price, good morning, good morning. Julio Soto. I am so glad you're here today. I am so glad you're here. Hey, while you're here, I do want to let you know if you have not gotten your 2024 planner yet, here it is right here, the 2024 planner. Quote on the top of every page, place for you to write your gratitude and your goals. You got the Morning 5 checklist up here at the top, month at a glance. All of those things. If you haven't gotten yours yet, go to themorning5planner.com. The Morning 5. Oh, there he is. What's up, Scott Simons? I didn't see you on Clubhouse. Themorning5planner.com. Go order your planner. I'll sign the front of it. I'll send you a message. I'll shoot it over to you. It'll make an impact. Is that fair? Awesome. Also, if you are in the automotive space, anywhere in the automotive space, or you know anyone in the automotive space, my friend Danelle Delgado and I were having a live event on my birthday, which is Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, it's a week from today. So on my birthday, Wednesday, 1:08 p.m., live virtual event. Me, Mike Draper, Danelle Delgado, Evan Walters. It's for anyone and everyone in automotive. If you are in automotive or know someone who is, let them know. All right, it's called Carmageddon. Shoot me a DM. I'll send you the link. Does that sound fair? Dope.
So my daughter came up to me this morning. She was really, really excited because she had lost her tooth while she was brushing her teeth. And you know, homegirl's ready. She already put it in a little baggie, put it underneath her pillow, because tonight is the Tooth Fairy visit. Here's the deal. I'm sometimes kind of torn with the whole Tooth Fairy thing, Santa Claus thing, Easter Bunny thing, all the things, because I'm like, all right, I don't want to be like, no, they're not real, right? But I also don't want to be like, yeah, they're real, child, and just flat out lie to their face. So what is a creative, fun way to navigate this period where your kid's imagination is going wild and you want to stir that, but also too, you want to be honest with them and not break their little hearts? I found the coolest video that gives an alternative of how to deal with the Tooth Fairy situation, and I'm going to try it out.
So the Tooth Fairy is an interesting dilemma when you're a parent, because right when they're losing teeth, they're supremely gullible. They'll believe basically anything you tell them because they don't have their own sense of the world yet. Their understanding filters through what you deliver to them as a parent, as a trusting parent. So the two of us, we're sitting there saying, what do we do about their lost teeth? So here's what we did. They lose their tooth and say, Mommy, Daddy, what should I do with our tooth? Here's what we did. We said, we heard that if you put it under your pillow, a tooth fairy comes and swaps it out with money. We heard this. We're not sure though. Okay? Said, okay. Then they did that. So they put it in an envelope, put it under the pillow. Next morning, there's money there. Said, look, Mommy, Daddy, the tooth fairy came. And so I asked them, how do you know? And they said, oh, well, there's money there. I said, okay, but how do you know it was a tooth fairy? They said, oh. And so then my kids, for every next tooth, would rig apparatus in their room to detect things that might come in their room overnight. Like put aluminum foil on the grounds because you could hear that crinkle if somebody walks in. And they started rigging all of this. Then at school, they organized a tooth fairy experiment. It was, someone had the idea that maybe it was the parents who were the tooth fairy. Oh, okay, so how do you test that? Here's how you test it. Anybody whose tooth came out in school, you do not tell your parents about it. You then put that tooth under your pillow and see what happens. And so the next kids whose tooth came out of it, they did this, and the next morning it was still a tooth. And so they busted the tooth fairy legend. So they got to turn a tooth fairy fantasy into a scientific experiment. I don't have a problem with it. And at no time did I say there's no tooth fairy. They figured it out. That's how we deal with the tooth fairy in my household.
Remember, the 5th of November. That was one of my favorite weeks, Heather. What did you not like it?
No, I did. He likes going a little creep. Ew. Insane.
What did you think? What did you think about that week? What was your favorite part of that week?
I liked when you were playing the clips, and it was like a very dramatic twist because you're like, good to see you, Mary Lynn. Good to see you, Vicky. Blah 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 blah. And this dude comes out the basket. Yeah, creepy AF, dude. And then you go back on, and you're like, you can change your life. Have a great day, everybody.
When you came back to Rise and Grind, we've been missing you. You came back this year and jumped right in. We've been doing all this stuff. How's that experience been for you this year?
It's been really good. I went through from episode 1 and watched them all the way. Like, I went through you doing the lives at Dan Cummings, like all that stuff. I just watched hours because I'm working and I have it playing or whatever. Just because I wanted to kind of get the essence and the vibe of your evolution over the past years. Because the last time I did it, I knew about the show, but I really didn't understand your history and what all it was for. So I was like, this time I really want to get what this is. So it's been different coming back and not just doing shows, but understanding a little bit more about your evolution and what you've done and your philosophy. So it's been a lot more meaningful.
That is incredible. You see that? Doing all the research, doing the work, make sure she understood. So moving forward in 2024, I think we talked about it a little bit on the couch, but what are your thoughts for 2024? Some ways that reflecting on 2023, what are some things for 2024?
I think broadening the audience, not from a numbers thing, but also from like a mindset, lifestyle, going a little broader with the content, because everybody in this audience, I mean, in the community is so awesome, the best people ever. I've said it a million times, but we all have this, you know what I mean? Like, people are getting up early, they're taking care of themselves, they're trying to get better. I mean, there's obviously improvements, but thinking about how do we reach folks who don't have routines and haven't thought about this, and creating broader content, not just for us to sharpen ourselves, but also to reach people who actually really need a lifeline and hope. So I think that's where my mind's kind of thinking.
You know, I love that, and I align with that. It's almost like the church, right? Like the church goes out to reach people and guide people and offer hope, and then over time it evolves to where it's like just a community serving the community and not going outside of that. We need to definitely expand, go outside, and help people change the way they start their day. And you can help us with that, obviously, hitting that share button, tagging some friends, planners. There's lots of different ways that you can bring people into this ecosystem. So bring them over. We'd love to have them. There's always room for one more. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Hot dog. Hot dog!
Interesting thing with homework this week. So you guys, I've been handing out some homework assignments. Whether or not you choose to do them, of course, is up to you. But I've been handing out some homework assignments. And an interesting thing with the homework this week, right? The homework this week actually sparked some controversy around, was there a clear deadline for it to be complete? Do I really have to complete it, or did I have to? Or it was just interesting. There was some controversy. Different personalities came out as we threw out this opportunity, which is really what we call it homework. It's really an opportunity for you to expand, right? And so Monday, I asked people to go back and look at and write down 100 things that they did in 2023. And then I asked them to write down 12 people that made an impact in their life, and then 4 experiences that they had that was incredibly memorable, and then to go through the 8 pillars of life and what's one thing they learned in each pillar, right? And so that was Monday. And then Tuesday, we were like, okay, cool. Now we did that on Tuesday. Now I need you to look forward. 100 things you want to do, 12 people you want to meet, 4 experiences you want to have, and 1 thing you need to learn in each of those 8 pillars of your life. And what's fascinating is many people have done the exercise this week, and I got different emails, right? Like somebody sent me this email that says, I want to have VIP days for next level clients. I want to become a better swimmer, or these are things they're going to do in 2024, right? I'm going to travel with coach for speaking engagements. I'm going to fly on a private jet. I'm going to declutter more. And here's some people that they wanted to meet in 2024, right? Myron Golden, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Todd, Tyler Perry, Kamala Harris, Steve Harvey. These are people they want to meet that could have an impact towards their destiny, right? So it was interesting because many people did the exercise, but more people did Monday than Tuesday. More people did the exercise where they went through and marked off what they did and impactful people and experiences than, at least on my end, from what I received more emails on what I did than I did the exercise on what I'm going to do. And I thought about that. I thought about that a lot last night and this morning. I'm like, I guess it's a lot easier to say what I did than it is to say what I will do, right? What's done is done. What's possible, however, is still a stretch. What's done is locked in the books. Maybe I don't even believe that I can't believe I did that, but I did. Versus what's possible is a stretch and it's an unknown. Now, guess what happens whenever there's an unknown? When there's an unknown, there's a chance that you'll fail. Right? When there's an unknown, there's a chance that you'll fail. And we avoid failure like the plague because it started at a very early age. That big red F on the paper, those big red X's. Oh, you failed to get this question right. You failed to answer correctly. Ugh, it hurts. It hurts. So I thought about that and actually prayed about that this morning. And I thought, there are two truths that we must all understand. You are either living or you are dying. I once read a quote that said, you are growing and green or you are ripe and rotting. Those are the two choices. You see, there will come a day that you, just like the most magnificent, bountiful, succulent fruits on the planet, there will come a day when you will turn a corner. But for me, I say that day's not yet. I say that there are many weddings that I want to attend, especially with 6 daughters. There's many weddings that I want to attend. I say that there are many championships that I want to see my children celebrate. I say that there are too many stories, too many storylines that I want to see how they turn out in the end. You know, there are people that haven't even been born yet that will one day inspire me through their words, through their songs, through their shows, through a tool or maybe an invention. No, I'm out, dude. I'm out. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know how you feel about it, but as far as I'm concerned, this shift is just now starting to get good. I'll be 46 years old in a week, and it's like just now starting to get good, man. You know how you get into a movie, right? Like, there's a movie, it's a 3.5 hour movie. You're like, I don't know, man. I don't know about a 3.5 hour movie, dude. And you're like an hour and 20 minutes in, and you're like, holy smokes, this is good. Oh my gosh, it's just starting. Avatar, the very first Avatar, not the second one, it was terrible. First Avatar, oh my God. Hour and 20 minutes in, I'm like, holy smokes, this is just getting good. That's how I feel right now at 46. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm an hour and 20 minutes in. I still got 2 hours left. It's phenomenal. Growing and green, ripe and rotten. Do not fall into the trap of allowing yourself. Do not fall into the trap of allowing yourself to think that the best years are behind you. They are not, unless you choose for them to be. I say you go down swinging. If you're gonna go down, if I'm gonna go down, I'm going down swinging. I'm fighting it every day. Let's go.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage. Rage against the dying of the light. Fight it. Fight it to the very last breath. I'll fight it. I'll fight it with you. Fight it. Child of God, God of the universe, you, me. Ability to create, everlasting, eternity, a season in this body, a season in what's next. I'm gonna fight this one. I'm gonna fight this one. This light is gonna burn. I hope you'll fight with me. I love you, friends. I'm gonna go hang out over in Clubhouse. You're welcome to come join me over there if you're watching on live, if you're watching on replay. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you drop a comment so I know you were there. Hit that share button, etc., etc. And then come back again tomorrow morning, episode 1313, tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do it all over again. Thanks for being here with me. Peace.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag rise and grind, grind, 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 grind. Hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag rise and grind. Don't stop, get it, get it. Hashtag rise and grind. Stop, get it, get it. Waking up the nation, hashtag rise and grind. Waking up the nation, hashtag rise and grind. Good morning. On my feet before the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning. And I'ma wake the world, it's so alarming. I hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind.